For this hour's car review, I had a chance to drive the 2024 Mazda 3. Yeah, they still make the Mazda 3. Especially Mazda. I mean, they're a major car manufacturer, Japanese, and they have tons of models. But they still make the Model 3. They make them in these trim levels: Base, Select Sport, Preferred, Carbon Edition, Carbon Turbo, and Premium Plus. I got to drive the Premium Plus Sedan all-wheel drive. This is a compact car. That's what they call it. What's compact about it? I'm not sure. It does seat 5 passengers, including the driver. Exterior changes from last model year. Well, it's part of the 4th generation Mazda 3, and this particular one was introduced in 2019. They've had some, slight changes to the grille and the back end and the usual stuff that you would see on a 4th gen Mazda 3 that started off in 2019. Exterior features: swoopy, long hood, short deck with a laid-back windshield, very aerodynamic. Aerodynamic headlights wrap around the front fenders. Rear styling is Mazda-esque with recognizable lighting and dual exhaust. Silver or black wheels, depending on your trim level. What I liked about it, I liked the aero. I liked how fast it was, fast-looking, fastback styling. What could use improvement? Nothing. Sharp-looking highway sedan. Interior highlights include a sleek dash with infotainment screen atop the dash, not built in. You can see it there. Instrument cluster is not overcrowded with controls, easy to maneuver through. The HVAC is above the center console, basic stuff there. Infotainment controls are on the center console as well. Personally, I like touchscreens. That's my preference. Trunk room. It has a small trunk lid that limits the size of suitcases, but once it gets in there, there's room. So pack lots of small suitcases, I guess. What I liked about it, the quality of the interior is top-notch. What could use improvement? Well, as I mentioned, the infotainment screen doesn't have a touch screen function to it. It's controlled by that push knob. Too many pages to drill through to get where you want to be, and too difficult overall. That is my take on the infotainment screen. But I will say this, that there are other automakers that are similar, but we're talking about the Mazda 3 here. Engine, the optional 2.5-liter Turbo 4, 227 horsepower, 310 pound-feet of torque through a 6-speed automatic transmission. Here's what I liked about it. That engine, not only is it peppy and torquey, 23 miles per gallon city is what it's rated, 32 on the highway for a combined of 27. I got 29 miles per gallon over 362.1 miles. What I liked, the instant power, and there's plenty of it. It's matched perfectly. I will say this, those Mazda engines rocket. What could use improvement? Nothing. Great gas mileage, a bonus there. Ride and handling. Sporty ride quality. I don't know how else to put it. It can turn quick into corners.
Sporty.
I think that they've taken the Mazda Miata, the MX-5, and kind of taken that knowledge over the years that they've made that car and brought it into this car. It's a fun little car. What could use improvement? It could be a little stiff for some, but it hits the marks for sportiness. So there's a compromise to play out there. And if you like a sporty little sedan, I think that this is a great one. Base trim price, $35,450. Prices tested, $37,210. Base model price, you can get in one, a stripper as we call them, $24,170. Now that competes well with the Honda Civic that starts at $25,050, the Kia Forte for $20,190, and the Hyundai Elantra starts at $20,950. Overall, I think it's a great car. I'm not a big fan of their infotainment operating system. I think that it could be better. Now, as far as the touch screen is concerned, obviously that screen that's in this car is too far up on the dashboard. You'd have to really stretch to get up there. That's why they have that control knob down at the bottom. I think that it would be a good thing for them to think about changing that up. I'm not a big fan of these infotainment screens that sit on top of the dash. There is room if you redesign the thing, and maybe in the next generation they can build it into the dash, because it is part of the system, the dashboard.
Right. It's the driver, yeah.
So don't cheat it and make it an afterthought, because that's what it kind of looks like to me. But I did like it. Great motor, and I like the sportiness of its ride and handling. Hey, if you'd like to get in touch with us, shoot us an email. The address is info@inwheeltime.com.